Okay, recording has been started. And so far we have covered up to this functions. Up to this point, any doubts, Nikhil, so that we will see that first and then we will go to the
Yeah.
next one. Did you try these functions?
Oh no, I was just trying to get better. But
Okay, please try doing all these exercises, Nikhil, so that it will be easier for you to grasp the concepts we have covered so far. That's why we
okay,
have
yeah,
we are making a brief write-ups here, right? So this will be helping you to recall what we have discussed in the classes. Okay, just go through
yeah,
these notebooks from top to bottom. Go through each and every cell because we are not writing notes also, right? So we are having this notebook only as our only source for reference.
yeah,
I have given you the GitHub link as well, right? For
yeah,
getting all the
yeah. You gave
notebooks.
me that. I've got it up for. I've got it up to start.
Okay, just go from class one, class two, three, four, five, six,
Yeah,
seven,
I
eight,
have that.
and then now we have 9 and 10, right? So this will contain the complete collection of what we have covered in Python. Okay,
Yes.
so this is what it is. And this will have our entire syllabus, like from our class one up to this part, like where we are standing now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Python is nothing, like we still have these two more classes to complete Python. Okay, this class and on next week class. Entire
Yeah.
Python will be next week Saturday. This Python will be completed, and then I will ask you to do a project.
Yeah.
Okay, so you anyway class 11 I am not going to take anything. Suppose if you are having any doubts, you will be using this class to revisit like whatever doubts you are having. Along with that, we will be solving this. We will be using this class for our doubt solving session. And
Okay. Yeah.
then on class 11, you will be building a simple project as well. Like you could have created it before the class 11 and you will demonstrate this project. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Try doing this. And then like once we complete everything, then on class 12, this will be an introduction to Gen AI, generative AI. And that's all for the torture for you.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your torture sessions will be ending on this. Okay. And we have these two more classes left for covering up the information like whatever we have for Python.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so today we are starting at class 9. Up to this point, please try doing every exercises which are present in the notebooks so that you will be getting proficient on what exactly that particular stuff is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I always want you to get familiarized with these things. Okay. And then there is one more way to remember Python, but that's a very traditional way. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to remember everything what you are doing with Python, okay, you just go to these classes, take a pen and paper. Okay, it's not a crime to write something in pen and paper. So what you can do is you can write whatever you are seeing here in a notebook.
Yeah.
Okay, when you do that, like some, I can say like some 60 percentage of what you are writing will straightly go into your memory. Means that it will be imprinted in your memory. Okay, likewise,
Yeah.
so that you will also get some confidence on what you are doing there, right? And also there is a concept called paper programming. Okay, so what you can do is initially I insisted you not to take any notes. Why? Because we are covering everything up in this notebook itself, right?
Yeah.
But after that, now I am insisting you to write these programs on a notebook. Why
Mhm.
I am asking you to do is, if you are doing that, okay, your brain will become friend for these programs.
Mhm.
So once your brain gets acquainted with what you are writing in the notebook, okay, at one point of time, what happens? Like your brain will act like a compiler. Means that you will start thinking of what mistake you are doing in the notebook itself. So what
Yeah.
I am asking you to do is when you are writing it, okay, some 60 percentage, you are imprinting that particular thing into your memory, like whatever you are writing. Like take for an example, you are writing a math function like this, then your brain will think like, okay, math is working like this, like this. So your brain itself will be act like a compiler at one point of time if you
Yeah.
keep on doing this. Okay, and after that, try doing that in this Google Colab itself. Whatever you have written in the notebook, right, just take up the notebook in front of your system, and then feed whatever you are seeing in your notebook into the machine. Okay,
Yeah.
once you do that, what happens, your machine will execute and throw errors, right?
Mm.
Once you start seeing some errors, then your brain will think like, okay, if I do this, I will be getting this error. What's wrong I am doing? So again, go to your notebook, correct your mistake, and then again feed that same into the machine, right?
Yeah.
So keep it as like a kind of a functional loop. Like you do it in a repetitive way for your rest of your life. I'm saying that life, okay, not only next 10 days or next 15 days. Okay.
Yeah.
If you do like that, then coding will become a favorite subject for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you get into that phase, then it will be very, very easier for you when you are growing up, as like when you are going into universities, right? After you complete your schooling, then where you will go? You will go to the universities for studying bachelor's, masters, right? Also
Yeah.
PhDs, right? So by that time, it will be very, very helpful for you. Okay, this is purely based on my experience. I'm telling you. Why? Because
Yeah.
at my age of 13 or 14, okay, by that time only there was a program called Visual Basic. Okay, that was trending. I went to a computer center by with the influence of my mom. Actually, my mom keeps on insisting me to study, study, study like this. But I don't like to study by that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what my mom did, my mom simply put me. I was from a very small village in India. I was from a very, very small rural village from India, and in my hometown there was no computers at all. And I was studying up to my grade 9, I can say. Grade 10 also there was no computers. Okay. Only one or
Yeah.
two people who have computers. By that time, I was talking about 2003, 2004, some 20 years back. Okay. Having a computer in the home itself was like a luxury by that time, by those times. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bore you. I'm just trying to say you my story so that at least it will help you to get some point of motivation. That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened? Like I went there. Because of my mom's insistence, I went there and I went to that computer classes. So that computer classes, the master which whom I got, right? So that guy writes everything in the blackboard, and mostly we don't even touch the system. Okay, and by from the way he teaches, that inspired us. Because of that, like we started liking doing the programs. Okay, so
Yeah.
until unless you push yourself into a situation where you are not having a computer, likewise kind of a luxury. Okay, just forget that you are not at all having a computer in front of you. Okay, what you can do, how you will learn a program, you will be simply writing it in the notebook, right? So
Yeah.
think yourself in such kind of situation and start writing the programs. If you start doing that, okay, then again, you think like you are having a machine in front of you, right? So that think like after at some point of time you found this machine like this. Okay, go to your system and then again feed your programs, whatever you have written in the notebook, then try checking it. Okay, at one point of time
Mm.
you will be complete. I'm not saying that you will be completely memorizing anything, and you don't need to memorize anything in the world. Okay, be it your subjects, be it anything. Okay, try to understand what exactly is happening. Okay, I'm not at all talking about Python. Okay,
Yeah.
be it anything in your life, like not only this computer science, be it a science stuff, be it a mathematics stuff, right? Already you are studying like that only. Why I'm asking you to do is like when you do in that fashion, Then only you will develop interest on that particular subject. Okay.
Mm.
Why I am keeping you to do it is like I just want you to improvise your interest on these topics.
Yeah.
Okay, just try to improvise your interest on this Python or anything, whatever it is. Okay, this is just a programming language. I gave you an overview of how Python works, right? So far.
Yeah.
So with this understanding, if you try to approach any programming language in future, not only Python, be it Java, be it C, C++, .NET, Rust, Go, Lang, JavaScript, whatever it is, okay, in future, okay, the structure of a programming language will not change. The semantics will not change. Okay,
Yeah.
so what we have discussed earlier. So it's also like a kind of a language, but what we are doing, we are trying to communicate with the system. Okay, consider
Mm.
this as like Malayalam or Tamil or Hindi, right? So I don't
Yeah.
know Hindi. Okay, how I can learn Hindi? If I know how a sentence look like, or if I know how a semantic of a language look like, okay, semantic structure of a language or a
Yeah.
grammar of a language looks like, okay, I can easily reapply whatever I have learned for learning Tamil into Hindi. Means
Yeah.
that the structure will change slightly, but most of the things will be common across languages. I'm not saying about the words. Okay, if I try to learn Hindi, what I will do, I will simply go to a Hindi tuition center, and Hindi tuition center will teach me the grammar first. Then only I can understand how to construct a sentence in it,
Yeah.
right? So the same way, Python also works in, but not only Python, any programming languages, we have understood how to construct a sentence like this. Okay,
Yeah.
on top of this, building products, and on top of that, improvising your design thinking, right? If you start applying all these things will be very, very fruitful for your life. Okay, I'm just taking a hard pause here for stopping this motivation classes, and then we will jump onto the sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you have understood so far, right, Nikhil? Or I bored you so far?
No, it makes sense.
Okay, please feel free to provide me feedback so that that will be helpful for my improvisation as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so up to this point, we have covered about functions, right? In our previous classes, we have covered about list, set, dictionaries, right? Same way we have covered about
Yeah.
data structure stuffs, and then we have covered about control structures, and we have covered about introduction. So from these control structures are same in all the programming languages. Okay, means that the type of how we are declaring a variable changes. Okay, that's the difference between Python and other programming languages. In
Uh-huh.
Java, if you see how you are declaring a variable, that will change than how we are declaring a variable in Python. Okay, consider Python as the simplest language. And
Mm.
if you want to learn something complex like Chinese or Mandarin, right? If you want to learn Mandarin, right? Mandarin is a complex language, right?
Yeah.
So comparing to other languages, what we are speaking in the world, Mandarin, because those letters are like symbols. Japanese also one such kind. Mandarin is also one such kind, right? Learning these languages to, if you want to learn those languages, if you understand how a language works, how I am able to communicate with you, that will be helpful for the foundation. Okay, the same way we have built the foundation now so far. So
Yeah.
please try going through all these class notebooks again and again to make yourself familiarized with Python. Okay,
Yeah.
and then like try practicing what it is doing. Also, try using this generative AI tools as well. Okay, I told you Chat GPT, right?
Yeah.
go to this chat GPT and then like tell me like like act as a Python instructor for me.
Oh, and then it would tell you.
Instructor for me, teach me data structures, or else teach me about lists now. Consider me as a 16-year-old kid or 15-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
Old. Likewise, if you give, then what it will do? It will simply provide me like how to approach this problem. It's saying that let's dive into list in Python. Okay, list is to organize multiple pieces of information, right? See,
Yeah.
it is telling me step by step. Okay, if you want to go anything over detail, just copy paste this one. In a stat list, you copy paste this. See, there are two types of responses coming up, right? So I can choose whatever response I
Yeah.
want. Okay, so this is how you can utilize the power of AI also to learn something. Okay, so it will teach me step by step. So using that steps, I can simply open Google Colab and try to read this and try to correlate this. See, it's saying that even for the nested list, it's each day and then contain the subjects for each day. Likewise, so it will give you a real life analogy as well. Like it will give you some simplified examples as well, right? So likewise, you can utilize this AI also to learn things. Okay.
Yeah.
The same way, there are a lot of tools available in the market. Like ChatGPT, we have something called Claude, CLAUD. Okay. If you go there, this is also too good. Okay. So using Claude also, you can write whatever you want. This is also one kind of chat GPT. Like the same question you can ask Claude also. Like
Oh, yeah.
act as a Python instructor for me. Teach me about sets. I am a 16-year, 17-year-old kid. Okay. So if you give it like that, what happens? See, it's giving me what is a set, creating a set, the same kind of chat GPT stuff. Okay. It will help you to understand what exactly these things are. Okay, and also you can use this as your personal assistance as well. Like
Oh,
you can
yeah.
try to build some personal assistance out of these things. Okay, all these things are possible. Okay, so what I am trying to say you is, okay, technology is that comfort in front of us. Okay, in front of you as well as in front of me, right? So we can utilize or we can leverage these technologies to build meaningful products or meaningful stuffs in our. Okay. Today's class is going more like a kind of an advice class, right? Not like our regular class.
Yeah. It's okay though.
Yeah. Okay. So let's jump into today's class. Today's class is all about modules. Okay. Modules
Yeah.
means what? Module means the term itself is saying module, modular. Modular means you can break down your code into separate Python files. Okay.
Yeah.
So each code cell you are using here, right? So you can consider this each code cell as a separate file. So each code cell you can consider like a different module. So if you are saving this as a simple Python file, take for an example, I am just taking this Control C and then I'm just
Yeah.
putting it in Notepad. Okay, I'm just opening a Notepad and then here I am just saving this. Okay. I'm saving it. Okay. Here
Yeah.
what I am doing, I'm just telling that I'm just putting it in some drive. Okay. So here I'm mentioning like module one or module two dot py likewise, and I am saving it as a .py file, right? So now this become a Python module because this is having some statements, okay, and even I can write some functions as well. Df of, you know how to write a function, right? Last
Mm,
class we
yeah.
made a great function, and then okay, and then here I can say like print I am using a great function. Okay. If I am doing like this, what happens? It will simply create a function like this. So
Yeah.
this is my module. Likewise, module is nothing but it's an individual Python notebook file.
Yeah.
Okay, like this. Okay. If I am making this, what I can do is I can simply, so now I have a module like this. Okay. In this module, I have just ignore everything. Okay. I don't want anything. Okay.
Yeah.
I am having a function like this, greet arrow. Okay, using a greet function to say hello for arrow. Okay, same way I can use another function called greet Nikhil.
Yeah.
If I have some multiple functions, yeah, if I have something like some is okay. Same way if I try to use something like okay, so now I have four functions here. Okay, so these four functions I need to use anywhere inside any Python program. Okay, now I have this module 2.py, right? So
Yeah.
what I can do is I can simply go to my notebook and I can click on this. Okay, and I can click on this upload file. So here I have this in this D drive or E drive. E drive I have
Yeah.
this module 2, right? If I choose this, if I click on open, you can just click on OK.
Mm.
See, now it came here, right? So now my module 2.py is having these four functions. Okay, greet Arul, greet Nikhil, greet Ezra, and greet Benjamin. What I can do is I can use this function anywhere inside this notebook. Okay, how I can do it? Like I can do like import module 2.
Yeah.
Okay, if I do like this, what happens? It will simply import this module 2 inside this program. Okay, here now I can do greet Arul. If I do like this, what it will do?
Mm.
The greet Arul is not defined. It's not importing the modules properly. Wait, sometimes this runtime will do like that. Okay, I'm just taking this. What I will do, I will simply try to create a model here itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else I will do like this. In my function, I'm just changing it to take a take a parameter. Okay.
Mm.
message as the parameter. Okay. Like this, if I am giving like this, okay. Now I have this module to inside my notebook. What I can do is I can simply go here and type
Yeah.
like this. If I am passing greater is not equal. That's what I define here. Okay, just leave this example. Okay, we will first see the built-in modules and then we will jump onto this. Okay, let me try to fix this. It's not different. I have given this module. Sometimes when we work with Google Colab, right? Google Colab will not recognize what I have uploaded. Okay, what I need to do is I can simply download it again to me. I can okay. Let me come back to creating this phone modules. Before that, let's see how this existing modules work. Okay. So in Python, we have something called math module. Okay. Whenever your module is nothing but we saw some functions, right, Nikhil?
Yeah.
Now we saw some functions like this. See, we have defined, right? So what we did, we have simply defined these functions. Okay. I just want to make sure whether I have declared this correct or what. So what I'm doing, I am just taking this and I am going to my Visual Studio. This is my local Python. Okay. And here I can what I can do, I can simply save, open a folder, right? I can simply create a folder like this. Inside that folder, I'm just creating a file. Yeah, I will just simply try to call this function. Yeah, this is working. I don't know why this is not getting important there. Yeah, I'm just saving this and then just greet.py. Again, what I will do, I will simply remove this, delete file, and then again I am uploading. Greet.py. Okay, so this greet.py I am uploading here, then here instead of that I am giving that greet. Or what I know like what I am missing. So I need to give like greet.greeter. Okay,
Yeah.
see now it is working. Okay, so what I did, I have created a Python function like this. Okay, don't even think about this Visual Studio Code and all. This is just for making sure that whether I have defined functions correctly or not. Okay, so here and all, even if I don't give message also, it will work. It will just simply remove this. Right, so this is how initially we gave, right? So we defined four functions like this. One is greet Arul, one is greet Nikhil, one is greet Esra, and another one is greet Benjamin. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is like we have created a Python file like dot with dot py extension like this. Means that this is a module. Okay. So this module is having lot of built-in functions. Okay. So you now have four functions already defined. Okay. So now you have a separate program called greet.py. So suppose in case if I want to use these functions inside my notebook, okay, what I can do, I am just simply uploading that Python file here. Okay, so here I am not defining any functions, right? I have defined it separately in this grid.py. Okay, so now this becomes a module. When you are putting all these functions and your variables together in a .py file, that will become a module. Okay, so when it becomes like this, after that, what you can do, if you want to use this particular file inside your notebook, what you can do is you can use this import function. Okay, if you are doing this import keyword represents that you are going to import something, be it a package or a module. Package we will see later. Okay, so if we want to import a module, okay, so what we need to do, we need to give the module name. See this
Mm.
grid.py. So this grid will become the module. Okay, so inside that module, I am trying to access this function. So grid dot this one likewise. Okay, previously what I did. Okay, I saved it here. Python runtime is not recognizing. Let me download this again. Here. Then again, I'm disconnecting and reconnect. Sometimes Google Colab work like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I am uploading this. Right. So now my greet.py will contain all these greeting messages. See, it's still with Arul with message only. Right. That's why. Okay. I
Yeah.
need to provide a message. Otherwise, it will throw an error. So what I need to do, I need to give a message like uh, this is to test. Like this, I am giving a message. Okay. So what it will do, it will simply go to this greet data rule. So this greet is my module. Okay. This is a self-created module. This is your own custom module. Okay. So inside your own custom module, you have defined a function called this. This is greet rule. So inside that, I am expecting a parameter, a message. Okay. So I need a message to display this function. Okay. Suppose in case if I want to greet Nikhil, okay, what I need to
Yeah.
do, I need to simply access this like greet underscore. See, it is showing me all the functions inside this greet module. Okay. Likewise, you can create your own module. If I do like this, then it will simply say like I am using a greet function to say hello for Nikhil. See, because
Yeah.
this is having those four functions: greet Arul, greet Nikhil, greet Esra, greet Benjamin. Likewise. Okay, inside that four functions, I didn't use these four functions directly. I didn't define it anywhere inside this node. Right? So this is external. This is inside a file. So this file, whatever information like this file, we are having it as a Python function, right? So this file is having a collection of Python functions. You can say. So this collection of Python functions or collection of something, you are put it together into a .py file. Okay. So this .py file is called as a module. So inside that module, you are trying to access these functions to get the functionality of what exactly you are doing here. Okay. Whenever you are using it in the code. So this is what we are calling it as modules. And that module, you can use it in your program using this import keyword. When you do an import along with that module name, what it will do, it will simply import this Python. That py is there, right? So this py, it will simply import it into your program environment, into this entire Google Colab. Okay. Using that, like now I have this module, right? Previously, what I did, I was simply trying to access greeter directly. Okay. So Python didn't understand where I can get a reference for this. See what it is saying. Name greeter rule is not defined. Right? This is what the error previously we were getting. Right? Why?
Yeah.
Because I was not giving the reference to this module. So whenever I need to access a function inside a module, okay, I need to do like greet dot like this. Because this greet is my module. Inside my module, go to this function like this. Okay. This one I missed previously. That's why we were getting an error. See,
Yeah,
now the output is coming. Right? Getting this, right, Nikhil?
yeah.
Or I confused it completely.
I'm. Nah, it seems right to what I'm. Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah, yeah. The output's what I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just to do all these exercises in function so that you will get familiarized with what we are talking here. Right? Okay, after these classes also again go through this recording.
yeah,
Also, please let me know in this email. Okay,
yeah.
or else you can connect me with LinkedIn or whatever medium you want. Okay, whenever you are facing any doubts, please feel free to reach out to me so that I will try to see and I will try to respond.
Okay, yeah, will
Okay,
do.
so here what we are see, simply think like module is a collection of functions. Okay, so inside this, so that can be external as well. Okay, so what we did, we have created a simple .py. This is Python file. Okay, so this Python file is considered as a module. Whatever file you are seeing here, this alone is a module. So this can be reused anywhere I want. See, suppose in case if I want to use this grid.py inside my Python class 8 node, what I need to do? I need to simply put a code cell here. I need to simply put a file upload here. Let's see first, let it connect. Okay, now it got connected, right? So I need to simply go to this. I can simply upload this. Okay. Now this notebook
Yeah,
has no relation with the functions what I have defined there, right? So what I can simply do, I can simply go here and I can simply like import greet. Greet is my module. Okay. Greet dot. Okay. And then I can say like greet
yeah,
Ezra. Likewise. Okay. So what it will do, it will simply import this one. Okay. Inside this file system. And then inside this file, it is trying to access this function and it will say me whatever I have asked. See, I am using a greet function to say hello for Esra. Because this greet Esra, I have not defined anywhere inside this one. This is completely present inside the external Python. So means that you can put some 20-30 functions and you can use it anywhere in the entire Python world. Even if I give this greet.py to you, okay, you can also
yeah,
do an import and then you can also use like this. Okay, so these functions and all you don't need to define again. Like you don't need to define again, right? So I am just giving a simple example here. Suppose consider you are doing a maximum minimum comparison and all in a group of numbers. Okay, so that time and all if you found one code, okay, what you will do, you will simply package everything as a function and you will put it in a module and that module you can share it with me. So I don't need to know what's exactly your function is doing, right? So what I will simply do, I will simply import your module. I will simply upload your module first and then I will simply import your module to this environment. And inside that module, your function, whatever is comparing maximum minimum or the smallest
yeah,
greatest, right? So I can simply access this. Right? So I don't need to do all the hard lifting again and again, right? So this is called as a modular program. And here what we are doing, we are simply creating modules like this. Okay. So this is how modules work. So the same way you are having one program, right? Same way if you are having multiple program, compare it, consider it like that. Okay, so this is how we have created a new model. See, they are asking us to create a simple model like this, and we have used this import statement, right? After uploading that into Google Colab, we have used this import, right? The same way you can use this model. And also there are like take for an example. Now I have four functions inside my module. I don't even know what's inside my module. There might be n number of functions, right? There might be 100 functions, there might be 200 functions, right? What I need to do, what I can do is I can import this module, read, and I can check whatever functions present in my module. Okay, I can use this dir function. This dir function is the directory function. So what it will do, it will simply go inside this module and it will check what and all functions are available inside this module, or what and all variables are available inside this module, and it will print. We take for an example. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, four functions available here, right? So it will simply list me all these four. See,
Yeah.
it's showing me greet Arul, greet Benjamin, greet Ezra, greet Tim. Okay. Just ignore this built-in sketched doc file loader name package spec. So this is default. It will show these things default for every module, whatever you are declaring, mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes
So this is how you can get this directory of functions so that you will get it in a list. Okay. So that you can directly know, okay, this is having something called greet Arul, this is having something called greet Benjamin, likewise only. Okay. So in this
yeah.
fashion, you can try to understand what exactly this is doing. Okay, same way we have some built-in modules. Okay, in this built-in module, we can see like there is something called math. Okay, so that math we have already used, right? We know that pi function, math.pi. Okay, math.pi, what it will do, it will simply return me the pi value inside this math.
Yeah.
Okay, so this pi I didn't declare here, right? So this pi is a value, this is a variable, right? So this variable is declared inside this math. See? If I import this, as I told, first up to this spec, everything is common between all these things. See? Build, catch, dot, likewise. Okay. After that, whatever functions you are seeing, this is specific to this math module. So this math module comes with this Python installation. We didn't install Python, but Google installed it for us, right? So
Yeah.
inside that Google's one, when Google is installing, it is having this math module also that is built in, that is developed by Python engineers. Okay, inside that they have declared a variable called pi. Okay,
Oh.
this
Yeah.
pi is always containing this value. Okay, see, in this directory also you can see this. HKL. See here, they
Yeah.
have declared this value. Okay, so with this you can try to figure out like what exactly this value is. You can use math.py anywhere whenever you want the pi value.
Yeah.
Okay, instead of doing this 22 by 7. 22 by 7, right? What is pi?
Hmm? Sorry, like didn't hear that.
What is pi? Pi is 22 by 7, right?
Yeah. It is 3.14159. Yeah, 3.14. Yeah.
So pi value you can use it from the math.py function.
Yeah.
Okay. Also you can use cos, sine. You can play along, like even if you do factorial also, it will find you a factorial function. Okay, what you can do is you can print like, see, math dot factorial of phi is what?
The factorial of pi. I do not know.
So 120. See how that is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what is factorial. This is 5 factorial is 120. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24, 24 into 5 is 120. Okay, so that's how this factorial works. So even for 5 numbers, it's fine for me. Okay, suppose if I want to find a factorial for 60, right? So for
Yeah.
that, I don't know, like I cannot put this much calculation, right? Or else
Yeah.
what I need to do, I need to write a function like this. See, take for an example, define fact, fact one likewise, okay? And inside this function, what I can do, I can take this numbers as the parameter. Okay, factorial number. Okay, that is number as a parameter. And inside this function, how I can write a factorial function. Okay, this is how I
Yeah.
can do. Fact is equal to 1 for I in range of 1 comma num plus 1, and I need to use facts equal to fact into 60. Okay, so this is my own function if I need to write a factorial for this. Okay, so
Yeah.
if I do a math dot factorial, it is simply fetching 120, like, right? But the same way, if I want to write my own function, I need to do all this hard lifting. I need to do this program, right? See if
Yeah.
this much statements I need to write. Then only I can build a fact function by myself. Okay,
Yeah.
this is my own function factor.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and this is math.py factor. Math libraries factor. Math modules factor. See, so what we are doing here, we are using this math module, and this math module have a built-in function like this already.
Yeah.
Okay, using that it is printing this. Okay, now it will look. See, using math modules factorial also 1 for 120, and using my own fact function also 120. So instead of writing this one, okay, instead of writing this one, what I will do, I will simply use this math library, and inside that math library, this factorial will do this heavy lifting for me. Okay,
Yeah.
so this one was written by some Python engineer already, right? So that one I am just simply using. Again, I am just repurposing it here. Okay,
Yeah.
here I am not repurposing it, I am creating it again. Okay, so this is how you can create a function, and this is how you can access a function inside module.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how functions and modules work, Nikhil.
Yeah.
I hope I made you somewhat understand. Okay, let's see. So the same way, we have uh, multiple modules, right? See, take for an example, I might have greet, I might have greet one, greet two, greet three, likewise, multiple things having multiple functions, right? So if I want to make that as a library, okay, that is what we are calling it as libraries. That's why we are having this heading itself as modules and libraries. See, now we saw the basic math operations, right? So this is complete. So modules and libraries. Libraries means what? Library is a collection of books, right? In the physical world. Same way, this library contains multiple modules, multiple Python programs. Okay.
Yeah.
So that library, we are calling it in the name of package. Okay. Package is nothing but a library. So in this package, you can have multiple modules. See, it's showing, see, the write-up is also saying this. Python package is a collection of modules bundled together. Likewise, that module might contain any function. Take for an example, this math itself is not a module actually. This is a package. This math module contains multiple things, multiple functions. These functions might be present in multiple files. Okay, this
Yeah.
factorial, floor and F mode. So this will be in one file, and this will be in one file, right? Means that this will be in one module, this will be in one module, this will be in one module, right? So if I want to use everything, okay, if I want to use everything specifically, so in that sense, what I will do, I am simply importing this entire math package. Okay. So in this math package, inside this math package, inside this entire collection of modules, okay, this is a collection of module. Whenever I am saying a package, this is a collection of module. Inside this collection of modules, I am trying to access this function like this. Okay, that is also possible with Python. Or else you can specifically import a function again like this. Import square root alone like this. Okay, this is also possible in Python. In Python, it will allow you to specifically declare a function also. Okay, so what we are doing, we are importing a complete math package. Math package is like a kind of a library. Okay, so inside that library, there will be multiple modules, and inside every module, there will be multiple functions. Okay, you can remember this like a tree. Okay, so one package might contain multiple functions. Okay, take for an example. Let's see what's exactly this math package contains. Editor, folder. Inside this, I guess. I'm not sure. Like, what is the library? What happens when you install something? And I come to it. Okay, let's do it later. Okay, not an issue. This
Okay.
is local running of Python. Why I'm trying to do is I am trying to showcase you like where exactly these libraries will sit on, so that
Mm.
you can see what and all modules there. Right? See now it's collecting. It's installing some there. Okay. See, it's showing me this is the library. See if I click on this. See, this is how the site packages look like. Okay, you can see math here. Oh, here math is not there. Let's go. Okay, math is not here, but I can say I can show you. Like, see, take for an example, take this MAK. Okay. So this is like a kind of a package. Okay. So inside that package, there are lot of .py files. See, there is a quotient, there is a compat, right? Everything is a single Python program. So this Python program is like a kind of a one code cell for us. So inside that, there will be lot of things. Like, see, there is a function, right?
Mm.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of functions like. So if I want to use this function, take for an example, if I want to use this function parse until text, what I need to do, I need to import this macro. Okay. So inside that macro, I can directly access this function macro.parse underscore util underscore text. It will simply calls this function. Okay. So this is how Python modules look like. And inside that this Python modules is nothing but like a collection of functions or a collection of functions and variables. It's like a complete Python program that is also possible. So this Python program, so all this collection of Python programs will be stored in a package like this. See, this macro is a package. So inside this package, we are having these things. Okay, the same way we have something called the NumPy. Okay, so this NumPy is a package. So inside this NumPy package, you can access any functions, like lot of functions will be there, right? See, these and all are functions inside this NumPy. Okay, inside this, there is a function called, there is a package called, there is a module called matlib. Okay, everything here is a module. .py, 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 or .py. These things and all are module. Okay, these
Yeah.
modules are present under this particular package. This NumPy is the package name. Okay, this is how package looks like. Inside that package, there will be multiple modules like this. Okay, you can use these modules or you can use these functions directly, whatever is declared inside this.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to know all these functions and all, what we will do, we will simply use a dir function on top of these d types. on top of a module. Okay, if I do a dir function, this is having add detail helper. Okay, there are some exceptions. Let's take that. It's not really with that thing. See, there are a lot of functions here, right? So these functions and all, you can use it because we cannot code this much big Python programs, right? So for that, what we will do, we will simply use this numpy like this. What I will do, I can see, take for an example, I am writing a code to remove duplicates from a list. Okay, what I can do, I can simply put list is equal to list1 is equal to something like
This
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again
oh
1, 2, 9, 8. Okay. And this
yeah
list is having some duplicates. How I can remove it? Yesterday I told you I can convert this list into a set and I can convert it back from set to a list. That also will remove duplicate. Or else what I can do, I can simply import numpy, okay,
yeah
as np likewise. Means that this numpy will be represented by np here onwards. So what I need to do, np dot, there is a command called unique. Unique is there, right? So in this unique, what happens? This will simply remove all the duplicates from this list and it will give me the unique elements. Okay. So means that this numpy is a package. Okay. Inside that numpy, what happens? I have something called this unique function. This function is present anywhere inside any of this module. Okay, anywhere inside any of this module, whatever modules I am showing here. I don't know where exactly this is present. But I know there is a function called unique, which is accessible on NumPy. Okay. So I'm just simply using this unique command to filter out the duplicate like this. So if you know the function name and if you know the package name, it will simply simplify your work. Instead of you writing to remove the duplicates. See, it's simply removing my duplicates and it's simply saying me that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 like this, right? So it's not giving me as a list. This is a numpy array. So if I want to convert it again to a list back, I need to give a list.
yeah
If I do like this, it will give me a list. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is looking like a list, right? So the same way, this is how you can use the packages. Okay. And then the same way you can install the packages also. There are some external packages, right? So that the external packages only, like this NumPy is an external package. This is written by someone else in the internet, right? Not with the Python
yeah
installation. Okay, so these people are like they were individual contributors, right? So there is something called PIP. Okay, that is called
yeah
as Python packages. Okay, so we will be talking about this pip and Python packages on our next class. Here I am shifting to next class, class 10. We will start from here. I'm just shifting this. Okay. Yeah, it install packages. So on our class 10, we will be talking about pip and then we will jump onto this stream.
yeah
Okay. So far we have covered about how to import a package. Okay. The same pip we will be again covering on class 10. So you don't worry. I didn't even touch this. Okay. Again, you can revisit it and you can create your own packages also. Okay. How we have written my module, right? Same way you can write one or two modules, and that modules you can access it like this.
Yeah.
Okay, you can put one folder, and inside that folder, see, take for an example. If I create a folder here, okay, my package, my pack likewise. Okay, so inside my folder, if I am uploading this, right? So what happens? Now this is become a package for me. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to write like this from my pack, right? This is my package. In my package, import greet. Okay, this
Yeah.
is my module. Okay, see, likewise, if I am giving, what happens? It will simply access my package. My package is nothing but a folder. Inside that folder, there might be multiple functions like greet. Okay, there might be another functions also. There might be another modules also. Okay, so those modules and functions,
Mhm.
module is nothing but a collection of functions, right? So those modules and those functions can be accessed like. And
Yeah.
if you want to use a package, you need to use this from and import like this, or else you can directly import this. Means that it will simply import everything inside this. We take for an example, I can do like this, import greet. Okay, import my pack,
Yeah.
right? So what it is doing, it is simply importing my package. And inside that greet is my module. So inside my module, these functions are there. So these functions can be accessed like this. Okay, so this is how you can create your own packages. Okay, the same
Yeah.
thing only we are doing. So just forget about this with open and all these things and all we will cover on tomorrow's class. Sorry, the next class.
Yeah. Next week.
Okay, next week. Okay, so that's all about today's class, Nikhil. So far, any doubts, please let me know.
Uh,
Also, I
with
want you to practice everything. Yeah,
yeah. Okay. With the PIP, the
yeah.
yeah. So how is it meant? So does it access different libraries of stuff,
Yes,
or
correct. People,
does it?
yeah, there is something called PyPy. PyPy. Okay, PyPI. Okay,
Oh
so
yeah.
this is like the packages which are written by anyone in the world. They just made that package as a open source like this. Okay, you can use their code like this. Okay,
Yeah.
so with this pip, what it does, it is simply accessing this PyPI and it will search for that package and it is installing it to your local machine. Okay, so
Yeah.
here what I supplied, here I asked it to install NumPy, right? Pip
Yeah.
install NumPy, pip install request like this. Here I ask it to install NumPy, right? The same way you can access it in Google Colab also. So that NumPy is a project. NumPy is a package. See, this is showing what the write-up is. It is saying that NumPy is the fundamental package. Okay, this is for scientific computing, right? So this is a package. So what I did, pip install NumPy simply fetches this from the internet, like this pypy.org. Okay, from this it is fetching that. Okay, so this is a zip file. See, this zip file is there, right? So what happens? It simply downloads this zip file, and inside the zip file, copy.
Oh yeah. Then you
Okay,
download
inside
it.
that zip file. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just manually doing it now. But you don't need to do it manually. You can use these pip commands. That's why. Instead of
Oh,
that,
that's what.
this is taking care of package installation.
Yeah,
So
that's
this
my
is a
only.
package. This package we have downloaded locally, and you can take up that modules inside that package and you can place it in this,
Yeah.
right? So instead of doing this manually, what happens was pip will take care of everything. That's why it is called as package manager. Okay, pip
Yeah.
is a package manager, default package manager for Python. When you install Python, pip comes along with it. Even Google Colab is also running with pip only. Okay, same like pip, there is something called Conda also. Conda is also on package manager. Conda, COND.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. See what's happening, what's inside this number. See, I extracted it, right? So I'm
Yeah.
doing everything manually here, right? So this will take a lot of time for me. Instead of that, what it will do, this pip will take care of everything. See, inside
Yeah.
this, all these are .py files, right? If you go here, numpy, see, these and all are packages.
Yeah.
Okay, these are all are packages inside packages. And if you see, this is having some module, strings, arma, core, you can see like a lot of functions here. See, this is a numeric conversion, right? This is a Python file. This is nothing but a collection of Python files, package.
Yeah.
This is just a definition of a function, right? The same way, if you have multiple Python files, multiple Python modules, they are simply collecting everything and they are zipping it like this. Okay, they are doing an Unix zipping. That's why you have this .tar .z is that extension. Okay, see here, this is on .tar .z is that, right? So this is a gzipper in Unix. Okay, they are zipping it in Unix, like our WinZip, WinRAR, right? Same way they are zipping it and they are uploading it here. So this package can be accessed by anywhere in the world.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
That was my only thing.
yeah, that's why we have a pip. Okay, pip is to install the packages. So whenever we are doing some projects in Python, we don't need to write everything. So using this pip install, it just simplifies our. See here also we have simplified something like that. We tried some factorial stuff, right? That is that. Yeah, here we have tried some factorial, right? That is that factorial. Just deleted it or not? Somewhere I written this. See here I have written factorial, right? So what I did, I simply accessed this function from this math package. So this math was installed by pip already. Like this
Yeah.
you can say. When the Python installation also comes, that also comes with some packages along apart from pip. So pip is used to install the external packages which are written by anyone around the world. Okay. You just need to know the package name so that you can simply provide pip install it. So that pip part we will be covering again once again in class 10. And then we will be seeing some basic pip commands and then we will see some string formattings and then file system. That's it. So this
Yeah.
is only left for us. So pip, I have covered a few basics here itself now. So that already sufficient for you. Even like you do pip install, right? In Google Colab, you need to add an exclamatory symbol also along with the pip command.
Yeah.
And also you can list these packages using this list command. Like what and all packages are installed in your machine. Okay, that also is possible. If you do like this, then what happens? It will simply fetches all the Google Colabs installed packages. Yes, these and all are the packages from Google Colab. Yes, same way you can see like there is something called upgrade a package, uninstalling a package. So these things and all we will see deeper in the next class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all for today's class, Nikhil. Please let me know
Okay.
if you have any doubts. Or else
I
let's
don't have
meet
any
on
more
next
things.
week.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.